All right, next up is Silent. Okay, remove a card, get 3 potions, or get a random colorless card for 6 max HP. Rare colorless cards are pretty good. I don't know if they're specifically good for Silent. We could look at them all and find out. We're up against Slime Boss, which is very challenging for Silent. Removing a card's probably wrong because that's would remove a strike. Potions are great on the Silent because Silent has trouble in early hallway fights. Also, these paths are terrible. We can like take 4 fights before we get to this elite, or we can take 3 fights and go to this fire. I guess we can take 3 fights, go to this elite. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay, all right, they're not terrible. I was mistaken. Well, then we only get 2 elites in the act, but it seems like that's the best we can do. There just aren't too many this time around. Okay, so we're planning on going to that store. There's no curse or money option, so it doesn't really matter for this plan, but I'm pretty excited about rare colorless cards. There's a lot of really interesting ones, and they can be super build-aroundy. Sometimes they're just kind of nothing. Sometimes it's just like, oh, you found... it's hard for me to come up with an example, but like the one that costs X and gives you a bunch of colorless cards. It's like you can try and build around that, but you don't even know what it's going to do. Also, losing max HP is fine because like you don't lose any current HP, so it basically costs nothing. So I think we choose this in the absence of a good reason to choose random potions. Hand of Greed. Well, now our shop positioning matters a lot. Or we could be Apotheosis or Mayhem. I don't know if Mayhem's really where you want to be for a like an Act 3 Silent. Because like you want to have like intangible options and stuff. You don't want those getting played on a random turn. So I don't know about Mayhem. I think that one's out. Apotheosis is pretty good. Apotheosis, for me, Apotheosis is like a very situational pick. It's like you go to a shop in Act 2 and you like struggled to get through Act 1, so you had to like rest a bunch and you didn't get any upgrades, then like bam, Apotheosis is great. Or like, did you get Snecko Eye? Apotheosis. But I think for killing Act 1 elites and for trying to power up, Hand of Greed is definitely the pick. Yeah, so Mayhem's bad, Apotheosis is situational, Hand of Greed, totally busted. Okay. We might want to avoid a shop now so that we can like get a bunch of money before we go to one. If we can encounter like 2 louses or something in these, we're going to try to eat both, for sure. Hand of Greed here early. It's still the most efficient damage card in the deck, so we'll play it. Try to avoid damage. Hey Czar, how's it going? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Right, getting in a strike. It's so jarring to go from like an Act 3 deck. Hey Sir Artemal, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. To go from an Act 3 deck where it's like we're doing all this complicated stuff and we're like worrying about like all the cards that we're retaining and like when do we do the Fiendfire, and then it's like Jawworm is hitting you for 15. What do? And you're like, you block. Okay, next turn. It's like such a... really cranks down the power level of the game. Cool. That was a 0 damage fight in which we ate Jawworm. Don't get too many of those in Silent. Or did we take 1? I think we used to be it. Why are we... Maybe I did the math wrong at the Meow. I thought we were going down to 1 off of max HP, but I guess that wasn't true. Deadly Poison's great. We're going up against Slime Boss, so pretty much the best break we can hope for is like get a bunch of poison and then Hand of Greed to break him. So we'll pick Deadly Poison. It's not good against Gremlin Nub, obviously, but... Alright, this is a good chance for us to eat 2 things. So we can Deadly Poison, it doesn't kill him next turn. Although actually, let's see. So if we're weak, we still do 15 damage with Hand of Greed next turn, so we can kind of just ignore the fact that we're going to become weak. Hand of Greed still kills him. So we'll just focus on the Spike Slime. We actually can kill the Spike Slime with the... Oh yeah, we're definitely going to try to eat both. Yeah, no question. If you're picking Hand of Greed from Niao, you're going to eat everything you see for a little while. I'll strike him so that I can kill him in an emergency, but we're not going to kill him unless it's Hand of Greed, basically. It turns out those slimes were made of gold. Leg Sweep's great. Weak is really good against Slime Boss, so being able to apply 2 weak is great. Deadly Poison is good with Deadly Poison, and we picked Deadly Poison, so Deadly Poison's good. But I think Leg Sweep is sort of a better and rarer card. There's a lot of decks where you're like, I'm in Act 2, but I need to find a Leg Sweep, and I haven't found one yet, and then you die. So I think we're going to take a Leg Sweep so we don't die. We could take a voluntary hard fight before this shop. A lot of the hard fights are 2 people, so we could potentially eat both. The hard fights are also hard though, so we might take some health damage. We do have a fire before the elite, so I think we're going to give it a shot. This, I suppose this question mark is pretty likely to be money also. It's like, it could be the pile of goo event, or it could be Serpent or Shrine of Gold, all of which give you gold, 2 of which give you a curse. And we already do have kind of enough gold to go to a shop and feel pretty good about it. We have enough to afford any shop relic. There's not like a shop relic we're super looking for, so we'd probably just buy cards there, but I think we're going to take a question mark. Golden Idol. I mean, clearly this is like a greed run, right? So we're trying to get that gold. Maybe buy like a membership card. We do have to take damage here, even if it's max HP. We're too close to max HP, so we take damage. We'd go down to 53. I guess that's okay. Oh, we only lose 6 because we've already lost some max HP. The synergy. We could take the curse too and remove it, but why? We can Hand of Greed the big one and then block the little one. I'll break his armor in case I need to kill him in an emergency. Hopefully we don't need to do that. Maybe we can go to the shop and buy money. We just greed our way all the way to the top. Terror is great. It's less that we forget to remove the curses, and more that we go to shops and discover that they have shiny objects for us to buy, and then get distracted and choose the shiny objects. You do not get more gold from greed. Yeah, it's only fight reward gold. I think Terror and Dash are both defensible options. Dash is great against Act 1 elites. Terror is a little bit better later on. Terror is actually pretty bad against Slime Boss, because it only works on his first form, basically. So I think I'm going to take Dash here, but I think you could take Terror. Alright, go to the shop. Sling of Courage is our shop relic. Boo. Malaise is on sale. Take Lantern. Yeah, I like Lantern quite a bit. Why would you pay 300 for a Darkstone Periap? That's just silly. Nobody's gonna do that. We're not really a strength deck, so we don't really need that. Although we are about to go fight an elite, so it would help us. We're only fighting 2 elites. We could just buy an unload. We could buy both unload and malaise, just get all the rares. Yeah, sure. We could buy malaise and lantern, and then turn 1 malaise people for 4. Oh wait, we can't quite afford that. Off by 7. We could just do like Predator. Predator's good. I think Predator might be better than malaise here. Yeah, Predator is definitely better than malaise, huh? Because this is Act 1. Yes, I did say it was over by 7, so I knew. You don't like Predator? I don't know. I mean, they both do damage. That's really the only conflict they have. We've got like kind of an all big attacks deck if we take Predator, which is kind of funny. It's like really good if we find Necronomicon. Although, obviously you can't count on that. It's like a rare event, and you only get it a third of the time at the event. I usually don't take Mind Blast. I don't see why I would change that policy here, particularly. We could like Predator and then like remove a strike and buy a potion, I guess. I could probably just buy a Lantern over that plan. Can't afford Lantern card remove either. Mind Blast costs 2 when it's unupgraded. When it's upgraded, it costs 1. Maybe you were seeing a Mind Blast Plus last time. We can afford a unload card remove. Unload's kind of fun too because you can pick discard stuff. I'd rather get Piercing Wail from a card reward than from a shop. It is a good card for sure. Yeah, as a 3 energy deck, taking Predator and then like drawing your dash and Predator and is like, oh my gosh, I can't play all these cards. We have Leg Sweep too. Okay, you know what? We need to take Lantern because we have Hand of Greed, Leg Sweep, and Dash are 3 of the 4 cards we've added to our deck. Our deck is super expensive. I think Lantern's the pick. Okay. And then I don't think I want to buy Piercing Wail. Well, if it's the only thing I'm buying, I guess I could buy Piercing Wail. The thing is, it's not good against Act 1 elites. Like, the only one it's kind of good against is Lagavulin. And in that fight, it's just basically a block. Alright, fine. Probably want to upgrade Hand of Greed. 25-25 is better than 20-20. Alright, max damage is Hand of Greed Strike, so let's do that. Oh, oops, I'm gonna restart the fight. Forgot about my Lantern. I just bought it, so give me a turn of forbearance here while I learn the cards that are in my deck. Wait, why did I do that? I think, sorry, I'm gonna restart this fight again. Okay, what we're gonna do instead on that second turn is Snicko Oil. I was like, oh, we need a block. We can leg sweep. I was like, no, no, you don't need a block here. This is Gremlin Nub. Okay, we got a bunch of expensive stuff. I mean, it's a fine leg sweep if you're gonna kill him in like the next 2 turns. We strike Deadly Poison? If we strike Deadly Poison and redraw Hand of Greed next turn, we don't get a kill, because this is only 11 damage. He'll just neutralize. We're not getting a kill with Hand of Greed next turn either way, so we'll try to save a little bit of health. Dash is great. And then hopefully we draw Hand of Greed next turn. I don't think I'm willing to just defend though. I think we'll just take the damage. Alright, Hand of Greed Strike is lethal. Got another Snicko Oil. Great. So what am I looking at? Backflip, deflect, or masterful stab? I like backflip too, but we've already got piercing whale back leg sweep, and that's not really how we're gonna kill the next batch of elites. I guess it's really good against sentries though, because we get extra dazes gone, so I think I'll take it. Do we need to rest? We only have one more elite in the act. Probably this one instead of that one. There's just a lot of fights over here, so probably going that way. So we're skipping this fire. We just get the last one. Yeah, I think I will rest. We've got the most important upgrade. Probably the next one would be leg sweep. Leg sweep does save a lot of health though. But does it save 16 health? I don't know. Yeah, can we eat all 3 sentries? That's the real question. I think if we rest, we have a higher chance of eating all 3 sentries. It's probably not the right way to think about that fight, though. I think I'd be happy to get 1. I think we rest. What's in the box? It's Anchor. Well, that's great. Maybe we need more damage. Maybe we can't afford to take these question marks. Okay. And since we've got Anchor, well, let's see. Anchor's pretty good against sentries because it blocks the first turn. So I think I'll just take the elite now. It's Lagavulin. We can leg sweep and develop weak. Or we can just wake him up with Hand of Greed double strike, which is going to be our strongest wake up turn. We also have marbles, so it seems like we should probably wake up on turn 1 if we draw Hand of Greed in turn 1. Okay. Yikes, that's a savage wake up. Alright. Let's neutralize and backflip, thinking we might need Snicko Oil this turn. We can just Deadly Poison Survivor. Next turn's not too shabby either. Okay, so we can draw Hand of Greed next turn. So we're doing 4 damage from that and 6 damage from this if we do it. So he would be at 37, which is a little bit too high. Even if we get neutralize strike, actually, yeah, no, if he's at 37, we don't have enough even if we get the max damage combo. So I think we just count on him on not drawing Hand of Greed next turn. And if we do, maybe we snack a while and try and figure it out. Yikes. Is this the snack a while? Yeah, I like Snecko this turn because, like, all of these are garbage. We don't need to defend at all. But then if we draw Hand of Greed, we're not going to be able to feed. But I guess if Hand of Greed is in the next hand, we wouldn't be able to feed anyway. So let's do it. 0 mana dash, I like that. 0 mana backflip too. Let's see, actually, I think we don't backflip. Because if we backflip and draw Hand of Greed, we want to wait for that poison to tick once. Oh wait, no, it would have to be a 0 mana Hand of Greed, which it is not, so we will wait for Hand of Greed next turn. We didn't get it. So how much damage do we take if we wait? We can kill him, or we can take 6 damage to get 25 gold. The greed begins. So far, I've been able to not worry about it and just be like, oh look, Hand of Greed came up at the perfect time, we can just get him. But now we have to take 6 damage if we want the money. Yeah, I think we want the money. We're not going to a shop for the rest of the act, so it's like just Act 2 money. So if we're gonna die to Slime Boss, then this is like a really bad call. Do we think we're gonna die to Slime Boss? We've got some pretty good stuff against Slime Boss. We've got Dash and Hand of Greed and Leg Sweep. Leg Sweep is okay. It's not like amazing. But we've taken a line where we're gonna get some more card rewards before we get there. We get 2 fires. I think we'll be okay. So let's give it a shot. Ooh, Eternal Feather. Great. Let's see. I'm not excited about a second backflip, not with all the like 2-cost stuff we have. So I think we just pass here. None of these help us kill Slime Boss. I guess Blur is kind of cool because you can blur on like turn 2 against Slime Boss. This looks to me like 2 things I can eat. I guess the Louse is doing more damage than the Cultist. I was planning on eating the Cultist, but... no, I think we eat the Cultist. The Louse is doing more damage this turn, but the Cultist scales up really quickly, and he's weak, which is why he's doing less damage. Aha! Excellent. Okay, for some reason I wanted to pick Blade Dance because I wanted to activate my Shuriken and charge the Pendiv for the previous run. That's not how this game works. Setup is kind of fun with all the 2-cost stuff, so we could like set up Hand of Greed and proc it at the perfect time. It's really card draw negative though, which is a problem. But if we pick up a bunch of backflips, then maybe. Let's see. So on our first turn we draw 7, and then so then there's 12 cards left. So then if we put a card onto the bottom during the first shuffle, we draw it the turn after Slime Boss's first attack. So it's not super useful for setting up a really good breakpoint. So I don't think I'm going to take it. It's a really situational card, and the situation isn't perfect, so I'm not gonna risk it. Oh boy. Look at all that gold on the ground. What did Deadly Poison him? He has low HP, and he is a high threat. We're definitely not eating all of these. We're already blocked for 10, so we can like leg sweep and neutralize to block out, or we can just Piercing Wail. Piercing Wail is obviously super good in the fight. We can strike neutralize to kill one. Yeah, like that. Then like sweep a different one. Yeah, there's no point in wasting Piercing Wail. I guess it does let us get a strike in. But that strike is not like super impactful, so. Alright, we're weak. Now Hand of Greed only does 18 damage. We're still doing this, right? Do we want to draw to throw these cards away? I think I want to keep Dash, but Dash was the only one. I think I'll pass on drawing. Okay, let's set up one of these to be killable in an emergency. And then see if we can eat them both. I guess I'll set this one up as well. What? None of these cards are Hand of Greed. Why? That's right, I need more draw so that I can bore my Twitch chat less by just ending turn and waiting for Hand of Greed. Okay. 3 Hand of Greeds in a fight is pretty good. Don't mind that at all. Second leg sweep available. If we want to just like block Slime Boss forever, I guess. I mean, it's super good if we get like Snecko Eye. I'm not too sure it's good. Could take Escape Plan. Escape Plan ends up feeling bad against like the heart sometimes, but we're not really worried about that fight yet. That's a long way away. I guess it's bad against Chosen as well. Yeah, we definitely take Snecko Eye. I think we'll take another leg sweep. We have 4 energy on the first turn. We go to a campfire because it heals us, and then we smith something, I think. Probably Dash. I was going to do a leg sweep, but if I have 2 leg sweeps, I don't really need an upgrade on it. Maybe Deadly Poison? Deadly Poison's upgrade is pretty huge. We have found much less poison than I would hope for, which is disappointing. Big boy slime. This guy can be eaten twice. If we can eat him from big form, though, I'd be pretty happy about that. That's clearly not happening. I guess I should kill one. Yeah, I'm not taking 10 damage to keep the dream alive. That's not Hand of Greed. Where's my Hand of Greed? Storm Seal does damage. Poison Stab gets the... I guess Poison Stab does more damage than Dagger Throw, so we should probably take Poison Stab. Then maybe upgrade Poison Stab too. We can survive the first attack even if we don't block. So I think we can afford an upgrade. This is a lot of damage. Okay. I don't know how much poison we're going to get down in the first shuffle, but we'll try to get a little bit. Or on the first cycle. So if we do 6 now, he takes 9 and goes to 76, which is perfect. It does force us to break next turn, but hey, breaking next turn is okay. We've got a attack potion, so might need that to make the break better. Yeah, we definitely do. Okay. Skewer's fun. Let's see, Skewer does increases our damage from 12 to 21. So it's a net increase of 9. All attack is 10 damage on the card, though, so that seems better. Sneaky Strike sometimes costs 0 later in the fight, and also does 10 damage, but all attack is AoE, and sometimes that matters in this fight. I think we'll go for a Colorless Potion here, too. Sometimes these do damage. That one does. I think Magnetism is way better, though. I'll take Magnetism. Alright, not a great break, but sometimes you can't control that stuff. Let's Deadly Poison this one, and then try and Deadly Poison again. I guess. Okay, we did. That's true, we're just getting maximum greed here. Okay, let's flash first, see what we're getting. This is scary. I guess we're gonna backflip. Yikes. Okay, so if we put Deadly Poison on him, he takes 13 and goes to 27, which does not break him. It sets him up to break really well, so I guess we'll do that. We're not dying to his damage, but it's doesn't feel good. I think we can eat him. I don't know if it's correct to do so when we're like fighting for our life, but it's definitely the most fun thing to do. Do 6 and then 18. Oh wait, that doesn't even eat him. Yeah, I think we Hand of Greed and just let him die to poison. I think that's probably correct. Obviously, Twitch chat's trying to kill me, but you know, that's your job. I understand. Mr. Ghost Guru. Trying to get me to die. I see how it is. I guess that's kind of fun. Well, let's defend and then do that. Sure. Okay, so let's try and kill this guy with Hand of Greed this turn. That would be cool. Nope. Okay, then let's block. Forgot about Panache. We can win the fight this turn, I think, which seems like probably a good thing to do. But it does prevent me from Hand of Greeding. We can defend all out attack and take 2. I mean, we heal up at the end of the act anyway, right? So 2 marginal damage is not that big of a deal. We can definitely accidentally kill him with Mayhem, but we could also feed on him with Hand of Greed with Mayhem, so maybe that happens. Piercing Whale, sure. We don't really want to shuffle because Hand of Greed is guaranteed next turn, so we'll just wait. And take 1 damage? Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, Mayhem might kill him anyway. Oh, damn it! Took 1 damage for nothing. Seeded Mayhem. Corpse Explosion, that seems good. After Image, also super good. What do we do? We have Hand of Greed. Which one of these is best with Hand of Greed? Maybe we pick After Image and go find Snecko Eye. After Image and Snecko Eye is pretty great. We also have like 500 money, so the marginal value of an additional piece of gold is going down slightly, because we can buy the best 2 things at the shop already. So it's like, if we get more gold, we're just getting the 3rd and 4th best thing at the shop. I like Corpse Explosion quite a bit. It's just like a good card. We have a lot of block. We'd have very little damage. It's basically just poison and a Hand of Greed. I guess dash, technically. I feel like there's more decks that need After Image than need Corpse Explosion, though. It doesn't seem like we're trying to play a lot of cards. So maybe After Image is not good. But it just blocks every turn. It's so good. And you can't really build that much around Corpse Explosion, right? Like, Corpse Explosion is great for hallway fights. Some better than others. And it's good for Donudeka. But outside of those specific situations, it's not that helpful. I guess it's good for the Spire, or the Act 4 elites as well. It is also a poison card, but it's not very efficient as a poison card. 2 mana for 6 is not that great. Is it good for Act 2 elites? It's okay with Act 2 elites, certainly. Yeah, Slavers, it does really stand out, that's true. But it's like, against Book of Stabbing, it's fine. And against Gremlin Leader, it's also like, you mainly want to put it on the Gremlin Leader himself. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good card. I'm not saying it's not a good card. It's a great card. But it's up against After Image, and After Image is also really good. It really depends on what the boss relic is. And we don't get to know that. I think it's probably the pick here, though. Well, we can't afford Coffee Dripper unless we become a vampire. So I guess we're taking Slaver Scholar, because this is suicide. These are both worse than Skip. This is strictly better than Skip. Yeah, this is pretty far away from a Shiv deck, though. I mean, like, sometimes After Image is, like, completely game-winning, but this is not that deck, so... Alright, we want to go to a shop, but we probably don't want to go to 2 shops. That seems like a bit much. But it seems like it can't be avoided, so I guess we'll do it. What if this is a shop? That would be such a disaster. That's true, we do have Eternal Feather, so we're not like... we don't necessarily have to rest it at rest sites. If we had Toy Ornithopter, I'd be more into it. I guess Eternal Feather probably heals for more than Toy Ornithopter overall, but Toy Ornithopter heals like when you need it, and I guess that just feels better. I don't know. I guess analytically, it probably is better for Eternal Feather. We'll get our max poison on turn 1, so that seems good. We won't backflip so that we can get Hand of Greed. Nope. No greed this time. I guess it's theoretically possible that we shuffle back to it, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Nope, time for greed is over. Oh, I thought he was dead, but he's not. Alright, maybe we can draw a bunch of cards here, somehow. We get to do 100 damage to everybody else in the fight. I don't know about a second backflip. We've been kind of reticent to even play backflip, because we get into situations where we just can't play our whole hand. And this, for hallway fights at least, is still a 3 energy deck. So taking another backflip I think is ambitious. Yeah, sure, we got 85 gold. Ninja Scroll. One of my favorite relics in the game. There's Catalyst. That's sort of theoretically what we're trying to do. Once we're done greeting on people. Catalyst Poison Potion's pretty good. Take Frozen Eye and plan out our greed in advance. And Frozen Egg obviously is a super huge, powerful card. We're forced into another shop after this, so we should try to save at least 180 gold. The relic on the left, that is Ancient Tea Set. That gives you 2 extra energy. Yeah, they changed the art for this, so you might be familiar with the previous art. I like this art much better. The previous art looked kind of like a little steamboat. It was very odd. So we get 1 fight and then another shop. So I guess theoretically we could go down to like 170 or something, and then get money to go back up. What I'm saying is I want to buy that Frozen Egg. I can't afford it. Or else I won't be able to afford a relic at the next shop. Is there a relic we're like super looking for? Oh yeah. Huh. I wonder if that's why they did the like anchor and the like nautical themed beginning of fight block set. Because the anchor also Ancient Tea Set also triggers at the beginning of the fight. I think if we're buying Catalyst, we're at the very least buying Poison Potion. But I guess there's nothing here that's like super exciting. There's no like Wraith Form or... there's no shop relic that I need though, is the thing. Like, waiting for another shop relic is fine, but like... is it really going to be better than Frozen Eye? Frozen Eye is pretty good. And if we're buying Frozen Eye, why don't we just buy Frozen Egg instead? Frozen Egg is way better than Frozen Eye. We could buy Frozen Egg and Caltrops. Do the Caltrops Plus. Ooh, funnel would be really nice. Yeah, actually, funnel or Snecko Skull or the specimen would all be excellent. I would want any of those. All right, I think we have to take Catalyst, which means we're not taking Frozen Egg. Oh yeah, I would use Frozen Eye. I make pretty good use of it. I mean, you don't have to look at Frozen Egg Eye every turn. You should only look at it if you're like, there's a backflip in my hand. What would I draw? You know, or like this enemy has a very predictable pattern. Like, what am I gonna get on specific turns in the future? But you should only look at information if it helps you if it's actually actionable information for a decision you can make. Just knowing what's going to happen in the future is not useful. So this takes us down to like 160. So we could still get the next drop relic. All right. I mean, Frozen Eye is super good. I mean, okay, so McBeardy, I totally agree with you. You should plan everything, but sometimes your hand is just like defends and strikes, and it's just like there's a clear best play here. There's no point at looking in the future. All right, we could eat both and reverse the looter mugger interaction. Just be like, no, today I am the looter / mugger. So we can do 18 damage with shivs, and then we can do 37 with Hand of Greed. So we should probably eat one of them with Hand of Greed right now. 37 plus 16 is 53. Which is 2, wait, we can't do 16 damage, we can do 18 or 12. 37 plus 12 is 49, which is inconvenient. Let's see, 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 37 does it. Works for me. And then I guess we just do the max damage that we could do on the other one, because we're already mostly blocked out. We could Piercing Wail block for 1 instead, and then maybe try and get back to Hand of Greed, but it's probably not happening. Alright, now we have something that actually looks in the future, so it matters. We can get Corpse Explosion. There is no way we're getting back to Hand of Greed. He is going to take... okay, so the best case scenario is we backflip, and then there's 9 cards in here, and then we take this turn, and then we take this turn, and then this card, the first card on the next shuffle is Hand of Greed. He can still be blocking that turn, or he can be escaping that turn. He can't be attacking again. He doesn't attack that many times. So this turn is kind of weak, though, if we backflip, because then all we have is a neutralize and a defend, and he might be attacking. Yeah, exactly. So I think we want to not backflip so that we have double defend, which pretty much means there's no chance that we feed on him. Okay, he's defending, so we have no chance of, whatchamacallit, feeding, so we'll just kill him. So maybe I should have Piercing Wailed on turn 1 instead of Poison Stabbing. It seems like we had plenty of damage. And we took 1 unnecessarily. We really need a noxious fumes. None of these are noxious fumes. That bothers me. Taking another poison stab. I don't know if I think the time for taking poison stab is over. It is a little bit disappointing. This is our. I guess we could turn into a vampire here, but we'll probably skip that for this. This is among our last good opportunities to turn into a vampire, and it was we got mugged instead. So it's probably time to start removing strikes if we can. I think we skip this. Alright, what is it? It's Orrery. There's noxious fumes. That's what I said I wanted. We definitely don't want Orrery, I don't think. Orrery could have a noxious fumes in it, but that's just dangerous. It's probably noxious fumes, card remove, and then maybe a backflip since it's on sale. We don't have an egg. If we had taken Frozen Egg, we wouldn't be able to afford Orrery, but if somehow we had taken Frozen Egg and been able to afford Orrery, I would have, I think I would have taken it. I don't know, is Orrery good here? Because it could have noxious fumes, it could have like another catalyst. Yeah, it could have upgraded cards, but I think it's only like 10% in Act 2 or something. I know it's like 25% in Act 3, but... we lost max health to two things. We lost max health to Niao and to Golden Idol. Yeah, this is interesting. I think it's Noxious Fumes card remove, but I think Orrery is pretty interesting. If we had, like, Singing Bowl, Orrery would be a snap pick. Orrery's way better, but we don't have Singing Bowl or Frozen Egg, so I think we're doing Noxious Fumes and get rid of a strike. Book of Stabbing. Probably our worst opponent. Hey Baylor, how's it going? So we can block out with Survivor or Dash. I guess there's no downside to dashing here. And then we can fit a Corpse Explosion and a Noxious Fumes. Doesn't seem like we get to feed. Leg Sweep doesn't quite block out, but it's important to get damage in so that he doesn't scale up too far. We're definitely going to do at least one Leg Sweep. Probably that's it. And then Hand Greed. I think we'll save the skill potion for later. Let's see what we're taking next turn. Got Deadly Poison Catalyst, that's nice. So next turn is probably the skill potion. Oh, it's 25% in Act 2? Wow. Huh. Act 3 is really 50%? That's crazy. It doesn't seem like it's that high in 50% as in Act 3, but it's good to know. Deadly Poison Catalyst is pretty weak. But he is going to be weakened next turn, so it's going to be either let's see. He multi-attacked last turn, so he can't multi-attack again, I think. I think he can only multi-attack 2 times in a row. So it's going to be a big attack. So it's like 24, but then he's weakened, so it's like 18. So if I defend Skill Pot, we should be able to block most of that. And then we have Piercing Wail on the following turn, which is great. Okay. I feel good about this. Oh, it is another multi-attack. So that means next turn it's the big attack, and that's unfortunate because we have Piercing Wail next turn. I was counting as though I had 3 energy next turn, but I have 4 energy because Slaver's Collar is online. Let's see what's in the potion. So we survive this even if we just like backflip defend Deadly Poison Catalyst. We do miss the poison on poison stab if we do that. Yeah, per card, yeah, it's the upgrade rate per card. So if we deadly poison Catalyst, he goes up to 1530 poison and dies in probably 3 turns. So if we're planning on surviving 3 turns, we need to take, and we take 10 this turn, and we're at 29. We can Piercing Wail next turn, probably Piercing Wail defend, and then have the skill pot for the last turn. I think that seems pretty reasonable. Also, we got a surprise card this next turn. Yep, so it is the big attack. Do we have lethal next turn? Ooh, we almost have Hand of Greed lethal next turn. Darn. We don't though, right? Yeah, because it's just poison damage. Are there any skills that do damage? If we pick a skill that does poison damage, we could get Greed next turn. So it'd be 36 health. And if we get like, if we get Catalysts, we kill him next turn, or we greet him next turn. Currently blocking for 16 and taking 8. Are you disconnected? I'm not showing any dropped frames or anything. Although I've switched versions of OBS, so I don't actually know. It says I'm live. I don't. I think I expect more from my skill potion than 8 health, so I think we're gonna. I guess it does have 8 health and potentially some money in it, but the money's pretty unlikely. That counts as a Hand of Greed kill, right? Dagger Spray would be our first AoE. Oh, I guess if you don't count Corpse Explosion, which you probably should count. And Noxious Fumes, which is also AoE. Ooh, I'll have to check that out later. Here, I'm gonna screenshot your comment. Red Beardy. Okay. Let's see. So, we're a 4 energy deck against the elites. So if we pick Skewer, we get to get some bonus procs off that. We do have a lot of skills, so Full Shots tends to trigger. We don't have any strength scaling, which would be good for both. Actually, it's good for all. I guess we just skip, huh? We're sort of past the phase where we need like lots of AoE. I guess, okay. So we pick Dagger Spray if we're afraid of Gremlin Leader. But it can't be Gremlin Leader because we've just done our last elite fight, apparently. Was this the right path? Oh, we needed those early shops. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a bunch of fights, and then maybe a shop? Probably not. We only have 81 right now, so we get an extra fire if we skip it. Yeah, I mean, we could just hit an Act 3 shop, though. We can get money from these and then take Act 3 if we survive. This is Collector, though, so AoE is a little bit better than normal. Act 2 Hard Hallway fights do tend to have more than one opponent in them, so Dagger Spray is good. I think that's just slowing the deck down, though. So I think I'm gonna skip. Alright, I think we need to rest here despite the Eternal Feather healing. Our max HP is very low. Okay. Thanks, Anchor. Appreciate it. Piercing Wail, also super good. So we can Piercing Wail, and then we're only taking 5. So we could like Piercing Wail, defend, Noxious Fumes, bunch of shivs. Let's see what's happening next turn. So we get Corpse Explosion next turn. Probably want to Corpse Explode the Fungi Beast. We can definitely set that up. We could try and Corpse Explode the Shelled Parasite and avoid the Vulnerable from the Fungi Beast. Yeah, we can definitely Leg Sweep instead of defend. I know the plan I said out loud was Piercing Wail, defend, but there's no point because Leg Sweep is strictly better than defend. We don't have Ice Cream or anything, so no point in saving energy. So if we were to Corpse Explosion on Shelled Parasite, the following turn we would have Catalyst. So we would poison him for 2 next turn, then 8, and then 9 for the Catalyst turn. So we take 8 damage, and then take 18, then 19, 20. Seems like a bit of a project, whereas we could just kill Fungi Beast, which is pretty effective at defraying incoming damage. Plus he's going to be weak, so the impact of the Vulnerable is a little bit dampened, although the Vulnerable will outlast the weak. It is 3 turns to greed. I don't know if we can plan on greeting anybody this fight. This fight's kind of hard. And we don't have extra energy. So our max damage on that turn, assuming we don't backflip, we are going to backflip probably though. So our max damage on that turn is probably Poison Stab, Hand of Greed. They stay together. Yeah. I think I'd rather just Corpse Explosion the Fungi Beast though. Okay, so we're doing this and this and that, no matter what. And, well, we only get Fan Block if we actually use the shivs. Maybe we want to shuffle the shivs, I don't know. Okay, so how many shivs do we need to send on him? So if he takes 6 poison, he's already got 2 poison at the beginning of next turn, so we'd take 8 from poison. We can do max 18, which kills him exactly, which seems nice. So let's do that. Oh, I guess we didn't need Phantom Knives, or Piercing Wail is what you're saying. Because that only blocked for 12 and we had 15 extra block, so we didn't need it. So we get the choice about whether we want to backflip here. Oh wait, no we don't. So we're blocking for... Okay, so assuming we're still killing Fungi Beasts, he's attacking for 14. He's already weak, so Neutralize doesn't really do anything. I will use the Neutralize on him now. I believe the Shelled Parasite's armor wears off before the Corpse Explosion, so the Corpse Explosion does 26 health damage and not armor damage, which is nice. But then we take... Hey, Mads Brennensten. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. So Corpse Explosion Survivor? I don't know. Also, welcome to Bob the Bob Reel. Bob the Bob Reel. Is that a name or an action? Are we supposed to Bob the Bob Reel? The problem is we don't get a good Catalyst target next turn. We would get better Catalyst if we Corpse Explosion on Shelled Parasite. We did not win the Ironclad run, sadly. Did we die to that Reptomancer? No, we killed the Reptomancer, huh? I remember it was really epic. We like we Snecko eyed and had to draw an exact card, but then it was too expensive. Yeah, Repto did kill us. Okay, that was a fun run. So for Corpse Explosion on Shelled Parasite, we take 15 minus 6 is 9. For Corpse Explosion on Fungi Beast, we take 14 minus 6 is 8. So we saved 1 health. I guess the Fungi Beast is going to die to Noxious Fumes anyway. It's not that bad if we Corpse Explosion on Shelled Parasite. I don't know, this isn't the plan I made in the beginning, so I misplaced the shivs, I guess. I guess I can just strike Shelled Parasite next turn. I guess we'll see how big Shelled Parasite's attack is. I mean, Pen-Nib was set up to 9 at the beginning of the fight. It just didn't quite work out. Or wait, is that not true? Yeah, it was set up to 9, and then we had a random hallway fight, and we failed to set it up well. You're right. Yeah, I think I like this better. It's only 1 extra damage. Okay, so he's powering up, but he's also dying. So we will take 6. And we'll do the useless strike since Troll for Fun insists. We could Hand of Greed him. I think we're probably more focused on Dash Defend. He's going to be attacking for 20, so Dash Defend still takes 5. I think it's Dash Defend again. Hand of Greed is 2 turns away, so we could probably Greed on him. Oh wait, we are going too fast. He's gonna die first. Yeah, there's no way we can prevent it. Oh, we can backflip to almost draw into it. 2 cards off. This is probably another planning failure. Probably could have planned to eat him. We had a shuffle in there, so I would have had to be paying attention right when we shuffled, but I was not. We passed on Dagger Spray on the previous reward. I don't think Blur has gotten any better. Prepared is bad. Do we want to bottle something? Well, Hand of Greed is a card that we're always very excited about playing. We don't really want to play it on turn 1, though. I mean, we do want to play it on turn 1, because people are vulnerable on turn 1. Because marbles. So I think we do take Hand of Greed bottled. It's not going to go off every fight, but it'll go off sometimes. We could take Dash instead if we were super worried about whatchamacallit. Taking damage on turn 1. We have 2 leg sweeps, so I'm not super worried. Can we get enough money to afford a relic here? Because I would like to go to 2 shops and get 2 Ethereal Feather procs, but if we can't afford a relic, then we probably shouldn't go. I don't think we're going to be able to afford a relic. If we get 2 enemies here and eat them both, then we can afford a relic, basically. Or if there's an enemy here and we eat him too. That's not super improbable. Alright, let's give it a shot. Probably want Noxious Fumes or Catalyst upgraded. I think I'm going to go for Catalyst. It's a pretty big change. Oh boy. Well, we can eat all 3. Great. Easy. We maybe can win this fight on turn 1 with Triple Shiv, Corpse Explosion, Hand of Greed. I don't think that's enough damage quite, but it's fun. So Triple Shiv is 18 plus 37. 18 plus 37 is 53. So we can kill a 52 health one. Get the money and Corpse Explosion, killing all of them except for that one. Or we could take a slower route and we could just triple shiv Hand of Greed 1 and then Corpse Explosion a different one. We do have Catalyst next turn. I think I'm going to be happy with feeding on 1. Am I? This fight's scary. They scale up. Yeah, it really is a lot of cards. We get to backflip, so like we'll shuffle on. Let's see, it'll be 1, 2, 3 shuffles, 3 turns. So he'd be attacking for, what do they attack for? Like 6 and then 11 and then 16. I don't want 2 people attacking me for 16. That's too much. Is it 55? 18 plus. Oh, it is 55. You're right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Wabam! I think that should give you 50 gold. I killed 2 people with that thing. If it's just one guy, maybe we can let him maybe we can shuffle here. So we defend and take 1 damage here, and then we leg sweep next turn. Or just leg sweep, it's not an elite fight. Or, I guess backflip leg sweep. And then we get to draw 1 card here. And if that 1 card is Hand of Greed, we get to play it. So we're taking 1 damage here in the fight. I guess actually we can neutralize and take 0 damage. Okay. So there's no reason not to do this, because we have Hand of Greed. Or we have Frozen Eye, so we know exactly what's going to happen. Alright, so leg sweep, backflip. Get the shuffle sooner. Okay, so now Hand of Greed is next turn, and we can block out. We did it. We ate 2 guys. Okay, we still can't quite afford a, well, we can't necessarily afford a Shop Relic. Crippling Cloud seems really nice. Get some AoE for the Collector fight. I think I like that. Backstab feeds into our kind of crazy turn 1, where people are vulnerable and stuff. Maybe backstab is right. I guess we have... That really solves a lot of hallway fights. It's not going to kill like an Orb Guardian, but it's a good start. So we're currently doing 55. Backstab would add 16 to that, so it would make it 70. 71 damage. It's a lot of damage. That kills like most enemies. Crippling Cloud is really good though. Yeah, 71 damage turn 1, guaranteed. With Hand of Greed, so we get money if anybody dies. But it's so bad against Collector. Although, do we need to be good against Collector? Like, at this point, we have Noxious Fume's upgraded Catalyst. Like, we should be able to win that fight. So maybe we just need to focus more on hallway fights. $71 is just so much. I'll take it. Now we can become a vampire. Pfft. It's so late. We already removed a strike, too. Yeah, we're not taking, like, much damage. We're taking 4 damage to do it. You do heal proportional to your health at the end of the fight, or at the end of the act. So going down to, what would we go down to? 37 max HP? It's pretty scary. Just having 37 HP period is scary. Like, and doing this without, like a Wraith form. Like, it's great to be able to heal, but having such a small range, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it though. Missing out on Toolbox, it was too expensive. We tried to prepare for it, we ate 2 cultists, wasn't enough. But that's okay. Toolbox isn't that good. I like Footwork, and it's on sale. And there's a Dark Shackles there. Dark Shackles is a little bit worse of a purchase for Silent than for everybody else because you can already do that with Piercing Whale. But I don't have very many Piercing Whales, so it wouldn't hurt to get another one. I have one. I kind of want to buy that Flex Pot for that turn 1. It's already 5 attacks too. Oh my god. That's so insane. Alex, that's just so ridiculous. Yeah, Flex is definitely better than Skill, but is it 54 gold better than Skill? Let's see, what else are we doing with the gold, though? Maybe we can pay Coconut Gold to stop yelling at us. Doubtful. Come here. Come here. Alright, what do you want to buy at the store, Coconut? Coconut says, should have saved up more on Buttmaster strategy. Okay, I think I agree with Flex Pot. And then I guess that's it. I don't think we can afford to read the book. Ooh, I want to though. I want to so bad. I have Dash and Hand of Greed. Oh my god. But then we die, right? No, we don't die, because we spend like 17 health on this, and then we go to a campfire and we heal with Eternal Feather. We like heal back to full. It's like basically a free book. We have to do it. Oh, and it's Necronomicon! Are you kidding me? Wow. That turn 1 is so busted now. What the hell? That's like... So we just added another 37 damage to it, and it was, what was it, 81 before? It was 71, so now it's like over 100 damage. Whew. Alright. Let's go, I guess. We can upgrade a bite. Man, we need a lot of upgrades. I think Footwork or Noxious Fumes is probably where I'm at. Upgrade Backstab. How much extra damage does it do? 4? So it would do an extra 6. I kind of hate Ninja Scroll, but I also kind of love Ninja Scroll. just gets really silly. I think I'm going to go for Footwork. I'm really afraid of dying because I have 37 max HP. So maybe Footwork will help me survive. Alright, let's do the... classic 108 damage turn 1. Guess we can Poison Stab as well. We could backflip and then also bite. Oh wait, we have to restart the site, sorry. I forgot about Flex Potion, duh. Do we kill him on turn 1? I'm not doing the math, I'm just gonna do it. Okay, and then we're gonna bite him too. $190 damage, turn 1. Okay, but now we die. Maybe we should have, like, Poison Potioned last turn and Catalested. That's more damage in the long run. than bite. Yeah, sorry, I was so caught up in the fervor of doing the max attack damage that I missed a pretty obvious upgrade. Okay. Oh my god. I forgot about the flex spot. Okay. This is the last time. Okay. So, we're still gonna backflip. Actually, maybe getting him weak for next turn is best. So if we backflip, we get more block next turn, which I guess is about the same as getting him weak for next turn. If we Poison Pot Catalyst Plus right now, he gets 30 poison. Which seems really good. Let's do that. See a significant portion of his remaining health, and then we'll backflip to get rid of the Thunder thing. Okay, so now we just need to defend and let's see, we need to do a little bit more damage so that he dies in 3 turns. Piercing Wail is good next turn. Next turn's probably like Piercing Wail, Neutralize, Dash. So that's going to be 13 damage on a Collector. So he's taking 29, 28, 27, which is 30 minus 6, or sorry, 90 minus 6, which is 84. So we need to do 14 more damage. So the 13 from those is almost enough right there. So I'll do the Bite, because that like kind of blocks, instead of the Deadly Poison. Alright, turns out we don't need Piercing Wail because he's not attacking. Yeah, Mutagenic Strength would be sick, right? We can block out with Footwork, Dash, and Defend. Oh, I forgot about the double dash. Okay. Does that make this a Shiv deck? If we're like killing people by shiving turn 1? Are we now a Shiv deck? Is that how this works? We should have bit twice this turn instead of once, but it's only 2 health difference. So. And at the end of the act, when your current health matters the least. After Image, we could upgrade to put into our opening hand so that we could get like 8 block on that first turn, which is kind of like having an anchor. So then our first turn would be pretty much every fight the 108 damage with After Image blocking for, let's see, 3 shivs, backstab, and 2 copies of the whatchamacallit, Hand of Greed. So it blocked for 6 plus, yeah, Fan would block for 8. So we block for 14 on turn 1. It's pretty good. Oh, we already have Anchor. We don't necessarily need like more turn 1 block. I forgot we had Anchor. So we're already blocking for 18 on turn 1. So we probably don't need After Image to, at least insofar as it applies to turn 1. After Image is still a good card. We don't have a ton of energy to support it, or a ton of draw. So I'm a little bit skeptical about it being a card that we actually want to add to the deck. Yeah, it is just really nice though, and I don't think I want to pick either of these two, and I think it's better than Skip. So so I think I'll take it. There's Snecko Eye. Are we still a Snecko Eye deck? I remember a long time ago we were a Snecko Eye deck, or we wanted to be. That was back when our deck was like Hand of Greed, like Sweep Dash. I think we're still like Sweep deck. We're no longer guaranteed to get like Hand of Greed and stuff on turn 1. I believe the ninjas scrolls still have their original cost. They still cost 0. We actually miss a couple draws on turn 1 because we have Ninja Scroll plus Ring of the Snake plus Snecko Eye. If we do that, but like it's not too bad. Our turn 1 is fine. not worried about that. Yeah, I think we're a Snecko Eye deck. All right. I really don't like the Snecko Eye plus Frozen Eye interaction because it makes you want to like look forward and plan all the stuff, and then like, you know, you have to improvise anyway when you get there because you never know what the cost of anything's going to be. Maybe do these 2 fights in that shop. Maybe do a bunch of question marks in this shop. Oh wait, that forces us into a second shop. That's probably bad. We have to go here. That's rude. Either of the ways for getting there require us to take a different shop right beforehand. So I guess maybe we just skip the whole thing and go here. It's a lot of fights with no fires, though. We do have bites now, so fights don't necessarily kill us. Also, those bites, if they cost 2 or more, get doubled, which is neat. Sort of a weird Snecko Eye Necronomicon interaction. I think I like going this way. We dodge the first. We at least get a little bit of money before we go to another shop. Oh wait, there's no fire here. I thought there was a fire. Hey, the Durkus. How's it going? Alright, we get a kill on this guy on turn 1. I think it's guaranteed, so. We have 4 energies, but we need 4 energy to play the backstab now. Only one of these is getting played twice, so if I play the backstab first, I don't get the Hand of Greed. 37 plus 37 is 74, which is not quite enough, so we'll poison stab first. So the second Hand of Greed kills him. So greedy. These are all too cheap. We're falling. I am pretty happy to lose Poison Stab in a Snecko Eye deck. It's not really what we're doing anymore. Alright, Hand of Greed alone kills something. Actually, like, overkills it by a gigantic margin. I guess we could... No, I was thinking I could double bite first. But we can't actually do that. I guess I could Hand of Greed on the Spiker. We take 4, but we're likely to take more than that if we wait longer. We don't have any other block this turn, though. I guess we can just kill the Exploder, though, so we don't need to worry about taking damage from him. Yeah, I'll take 4 damage. Maybe we can heal it with bites. Oh, I'm gonna reset the fight so I can get the block from whatchamacallit first. Ornamental Fan. No need to take damage. And I think we're not going to deadly poison him. We just want to bite him to death. This one's 2 bites. Okay, well that was nice. Bouncing Flax Plus is great. Applies lots of poison, it's expensive, we get to play it for cheap. We are forced to go to another shop, but I do like membership card. We are kind of behind on upgrades, so we could grab Apotheosis instead. If we grab membership card, we are not able to afford Apotheosis. Bag of prep to overdraw 2 additional cards per combat. Yeah, we're going to continue getting more money. So I think if we feed on at least one of these 2, that makes this shop way better. If we buy membership cards, so we're going to buy membership card. I don't think I want a second copy of Noxious Fumes. In fact, I don't think I want any of these. We could, like, card remove a bite. We don't really need to do that. Buy a strawberry. Strawberry's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think I will buy a strawberry. The max HP, yeah, like, this is a huge change. That's true. Backstab is significantly worse than bite now, I think. It is innate, so it enables some of the turn 1 shenanigans, but it's also expensive. Alright, well we could definitely eat one of these. We're actually relying on Hand of Greed costing 2 or more, which it doesn't have to. It can cost 1 and then it doesn't get doubled. But it costs more than 1 here, so we'll just kill the highest health one. To get the money. Then I guess we'll focus down another one. They have the same health, so it doesn't matter which one. Okay. We can leg sweep, or after I mentioned triple bite, or we could triple bite leg sweep. I think I like triple bite leg sweep. Although I guess we're at full health, so we could just like, yeah, we have to work in a leg sweep or else we're taking a bunch of damage, and I don't want to take a bunch of damage. Let's see. Ooh, dingy noise. Ultra Catholic. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Got a bunch of damage from Bouncing Flask and Corpse Explosion. Probably want to weaken him. Oh, is it super loud? Huh, I will have to investigate turning that down. We probably want to neutralize the Survivor this turn. So let's do those things. I guess we just defend too. Let's see, what's coming up next turn? So we got... It's hard to know what the prices of anything will be, so... I don't really know what to make out of that information. We've got some bites, I guess. Alright, well we're doing the bites for sure. We could footwork backflip. We don't know what we're getting. We could just defend backflip. Let's backflip first and see what we get. Okay. I guess I should be looking at this this pile because I want to get hand agreed. Oh, it's next turn. Great. Good setup, I guess. Hopefully I can bite as well next turn. Yeah, we couldn't. Oh no, we can't afford both. That's too bad. Setup is now completely useless because there's an Echo Eye. We definitely feel strong enough for an elite, I think. Although we currently have enough money to afford a shop elite, or a shop relic, so we don't have to take it. So we'll take it. Here's Reptomancer again, our nemesis from the previous run. We have the only attack that costs more than 2 is Bite, so if we want to double one, it has to be Bite. This fight makes me nervous because I died to it last time. We can't kill her turn 1, right? So it's 6, 18 plus 37 is 55, plus 16 is 71, plus 20 is 91, so no. Yeah, this is just a hard fight, so it's pretty understandable to be upset by it. We do have a 0-cost backflip, so we get to do that. We're going to make vulnerable potion her, probably. I think we're going to want to kill one of these daggers, at least. I guess the most efficient way is Shiv and then double bite. So I guess I'll Shiv one and then backflip with the hand room. Okay, we'll get a free defend and a free survivor too. Not like we need them. It feels bad to waste 37 damage. Oh wait, we don't have to. We can backstab double Shiv. And then we waste 5 damage. Yeah. After image costing 2 is kind of a bummer. That's expensive for an after image. We're getting these cards next turn, so next turn is probably Corpse Explosion Catalyst to kill a dagger. If we get a dagger down to 6... Oh, I guess she's not summoning daggers next turn, huh? We're all just going to leg sweep Reptomancer, so let's see how much she's doing. Alright, she's doing 25, her daggers are doing 18. That is 43, I'm blocking for 11. The only way to block is after image and then more cards. I guess I should have after imaged before leg sweep if I was going to do that. That's only 1 damage difference. So we're probably going to skill pot. Let's see what it is. Not good. Expertise is okay. Let's see what's in the draw pile. Corpse Explosion, Piercing Whale. I mean, we have a vulnerable pot, so Terror is bad. So I'll take Expertise, but I'm not happy about it. Well, it depends on what they cost, right? If they cost 0, we want them now. But I think I'm... Yeah, I think let's drop Piercing Whale now, because we need the block. Oh, I did my math wrong. Okay. Let's Bouncing Flask, and then Corpse Explosion, whoever looks like they're gonna die soon. Okay. Ouch. Okay, daggers are dead. We have to block for 24 anyway. Or we can Piercing Wail. And then we have to block for 12. That seems easier. We can Piercing Wail, Footwork, Defend. This blocks for 8. We're playing 3 cards, so we're blocking for 11. Oh, she's already weak, that's true. So there's some rounding issues. But I think we want to get down Footwork, and we want to play this 0-cost Defend, and we want to Piercing Wail. So even though the math is slightly different, I think that's probably the play. And then we have 1 mana left for Noxious Fumes. We're getting killed by a Repromancer again. If this dash cost 1 more, it would block for a lot more. It's pretty annoying. We're always playing this and that. We can double bite to gain some health back. It is enough to make us survive. I guess we're dashing anyway, so we're not like dying, but alright, we're always biting and defending. Alright, so Blink Sweep blocks for sort of 15, and then we can Expertise, draw some cards, and Double Hand Greed. Let's see, Double Hand Greed is 50 damage. Actually, if we make her vulnerable, it goes to 37, so it's not quite lethal. It could be with Expertise, though. Expertise draws 2 cards, neither of which is an attack. Actually, there's no attacks in sight. So even next turn, we're unlikely to draw an attack. So I think we need to Hand of Greed vulnerable now, so that this bite is lethal. Oh wait, if we Hand of Greed, does she die to poison? She takes 71, or sorry, 37, 74. So she does exactly die to poison. Okay. Cool. Blue Candle. Flying is kind of interesting with Snecko Eye. Bite was not on top. I looked with Frozen Eye. Unless you were suggesting we skip lethal for a turn. Oh, you mean Predators draw for Bite? No, there was a wound second, I thought. Can I still press A? No. Maybe I misread it. I don't think wound is flying is good enough to go in the deck. I mean, wounds are also great, so there you go. Cloak and Dagger's kind of fun with whatchamacallit, this card, that one right there. The after images. But I think this is a skip. We can Dolly's Mirror or something. If you Dolly's Mirror a bottled thing, the second thing is not bottled. Is my understanding. If that's wrong, somebody let me know. Probably Catalyst for the mirror. We also have access to Toy Ornithopter. We have not bought. We have not bought the Durkus. Or sorry, we've not bought the Durkus because the Durkus is not for sale. Much like the rug, he's just saying hello. I'm unable to concentrate on 2 different things at the same time. So probably take a bottled Catalyst. Ooh, maybe we could buy Burst instead. Let's see, we can't afford both. I guess bottled Catalyst is probably better than Burst, because the only thing we really want to hit with Burst is Catalyst. Bouncing Flask is okay too. Take a Toy Ornithopter. We need the healing. That seems like kind of a slow way to die. Yeah, Burst Leg Sweep is pretty good. One of the problems with Burst is that we're way behind on upgrades. We want like, there's like 6 upgrades we want, and Burst also like really is hungry for an upgrade. Maybe we do want Apotheosis. We are way behind on upgrades. We're a Snecko Eye deck. I don't see the downside. Bites heal for more, defends do more, neutralize does stuff, dash, leg sweep. All super meaningful upgrades. Yeah, I think we're definitely Apotheosis. I almost like didn't even look at it. I appreciate the Durkus for pointing it out, even if it was sarcastic. I think Apotheosis is probably the pick here. Yeah, Apotheosis or Mirror Catalyst I think is our best. Burst is also probably fine. We can't afford Apotheosis Potion. Yeah, this is a crazy storm. I wish we had more money. I think Dash is probably worse than a Potion, but yeah, Dash for 38 is appealing, at least a little bit. Sometimes Sneaky Strike is positive energy for Snecko Eye decks. It's actually pretty likely to be. It's like 50-50. Although that's assuming you've discarded something. Yep, upgrade doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to take Apotheosis. Alright, we have to survive this fight, and then if we can, I think we're in okay shape. Fire. No Corpse Explosion here, which would be nice. Probably take down the one that's buffing himself. This only hits for 25. Only. We could do 20 first, and then... oh wait, that doesn't work the way I thought it did. Where is CE in our draw pile? You're talking about Corpse Explosion? It is 3 turns from now, or 2 turns? Depends on if, no, I guess it's 3 turns from now. Yeah. Well, I'm not forgetting Vulnerable. Not at all. We're gonna hand to greet somebody for sure. So this does 30, that does 37, so that seems unnecessary. 37 leaves him at 17, so that's 3 shivs, pretty much exactly. Is it super sweet? I don't know, it's kind of, I'm kind of annoyed by it. I'll take that. Oh, you don't get that in this fight. Ah, I always forget about that, because then you would just farm these guys for days. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We don't need the money from it. But I was expecting to get the money. We want to double dash for sure. Seems good. And I guess we can backflip. If we backflip, we get Corpse Explosion in 2 turns. Okay. And I need health, so I'll bite. Man, how's this deck blocking for 43 right now? What happened? I guess I played double dash? Is that double dash and backflip? Is that enough? And a bunch of strikes for Ornamental's Hand? We just, like, generated, like, tons of little tiny sources of block. Anchor, yeah. Set him up to die next turn. After image is free, so that seems like pretty much an auto play. Bite costs 2, so we can double play it. Although we can't defend ourselves, so that's unfortunate. So I guess the only way to defend is attacking this guy, and then it only heals for 2. Next turn is lousy as well, although it's Corpse Explosion in it. And this guy's going to be back up. We have clearly fallen into Sneko's favor. I don't know what we can do to get back into it. We have a blue candle, so we can infinite Necronomicers if we had like Feel No Pain or something. Quote unquote infinite, it costs 1 health every time, but we probably want to put Corpse Explosion on this guy. That's a good point. I did not think about Catalyst last turn, but I probably should have. So we're definitely doing this and that. And then I guess we're doing this. So we weren't able to afford Corpse Explosion this turn, I guess. No, it's worth it. It's definitely worth the energy potion. Okay. We don't play either of those. Apotheosis, you're late. We can double bite this guy to kill him, which kills everybody else. So we'll get the other bite in first. That was kind of a tough fight. That was not what we needed. We needed to come through that pretty strong so that we'd be at full health after the fire. Oh, did we heal 1 that fight? I thought we took a bunch on the second turn. These are all no's. Let's see. So we're doing a fight and then a question mark, or a question mark then a fight. These are like the hardest questions in Slay the Spire, and they're presented as just like nothing. And they like usually don't matter. I guess we go this way either way, because then we get to choose whether we want to fight first or question first after the thing. Okay, we clearly need Sapphire Key because we're in Act 3. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I mean we don't need. I don't think Mind Bloom is good. It's getting Necronomic or whatchamacallit, Normality is really bad, and we can only remove 1 of them because we don't have Courier. Can you buy Courier at shop? Does that ever happen? We might need to just heal here. We only get 9. Oh, wait, that's true. We do a blue candle. Okay, good point. I was not thinking about that. I think getting After Image in turn 1 would be nice. That does give him strength on turn 1, though. Maybe we want to upgrade Corpse Explosion? No, it's just 3 extra poison. Maybe Noxious Fumes. I think the deck is pretty decent at killing people, so even if we don't get Noxious Fumes in the first couple turns, we're probably okay. But the deck is not great at blocking, so I think we need to After Image on turn 1. I think I'll take a question first. So we get to kill 1 turn 1. probably. What rare relic do we want? Let's see, I'm gonna go look at the rare relics real quick. Bird-faced urn would be great. Captain's wheel, fossilized helix, gambling chip, old coin, mango would be great. Lizard tail, yeah, rare relics are really good. The specimen, tough bandages, it's a little too late for tough bandages. Tungsten rod and Tori are both in there. Was this the wing boots run? Did we already get wing boots? No, this is not. Yeah, I mean, we'll die with a bad Snecko roll, but like, this deck is not ready to fight the heart, and we're like suspiciously close to the heart, so we're gonna do it. Alright, so backstab is the double one this time. So can we feed off of these guys? Do we need to? Do we care about that? I don't know. Probably want to attack the one that's hitting harder. We don't really care about the burns that much. So we have 18 from these, and then this is 32. 18 plus 32 is 50. 50 plus 37 is 87. Plus 10 is 97. Seems like a pretty good way to do it. Yeah, after image first, that's true. We do have exactly enough energy to do that, so that's good. Okay. What's in the backflip? Burn and defend. I guess that blocks a little bit on average. Taking a 21 is pretty rough. I guess we have to do it. Ouch. 3-cost block. That's no good. We've got 3 energy. We can either like bite noxious fumes or like defend noxious fumes or double defend. Maybe it's double defend. Block for, each one blocks for 6, block for 12. I mean, I think our kill condition is just like dash and bite and stuff. I don't think like bouncing fast, like I don't know. I guess if I'd known Corpse Explosion was next, which I should have because Frozen Eye, I probably would have planned around that better. I don't know. I would have skipped the gold and taken a bunch of damage though. I'm not certain it's right, even if you can plan around it. It probably is. Fight blocks for 3, which is almost as much as the 6 from the defend, so I'll just do that, and then defend for the other one. We have footwork and a bunch of defensive cards, so that's nice. Dash gets double cast, so that actually blocks like by itself. And this is our hand for next turn. Atheos has been late every fight. Leg sweep probably blocks. You think it's double neutralized? I could see that. with leg sweep here. But it's very expensive leg sweep. Yeah, we did not get very lucky this fight. But we also just like didn't play it properly, probably. Also, we're a 3 energy deck. Like it's a little bit on us for hallway fights. Hallway fights are just gonna be rough. I think it's probably just piercing whale, leg sweep, bite. But like we're going way too slow. He's gonna scale up and kill us. But like if we bouncing flask, we like die right here, basically. Look at Apotheos's piercing whale bite. Hope for good stuff next turn from Apotheosis. If we bouncing flask, he takes 12 poison, so he takes 12 and then 11 damage, and we bite, so he takes 7. So that is 23 plus 7 is 30, so he'd be at 33. We'd have to do 33 damage, which is definitely possible. Well, wait, is that possible? It's like Hand of Greed specifically. It's like we got to get a 2-cost Hand of Greed, basically. Yeah, that's true. Bouncing Flask. Okay, so if we Bouncing Flask this turn, then we win with either Hand of Greed or Catalyst. If we don't Bouncing Flask this turn, then we Leg Sweep, and we block for 11. He hits us for 23. Yeah, we take way too much damage from Leg Sweep. But we're gonna die to the next fight. If not here. Those aren't the cards. Even if they both cost 0, they don't block. All right. Well, we could have. I think we could have restarted this fight and done the smarter thing with the corpse explosion, but I think I'm willing to own that I took the wrong strategy and died. It was a pretty fun one. Yeah, probably should have just skipped it, I guess. You know, but I think we were a little underpowered, so I don't know if we were going to get there without it. And those rare relics could have been really good. Pretty weird one. Got Hand of Greed from Niao, and really focused a lot on it. That turn 1 was pretty nuts. It's among the craziest turn 1s I've had. Silent can do that sometimes with Ninja Scroll and marbles, man.